Hello and welcome to the Life of a Digi-Preneur channel. My name is Christina Kiss, and today we will be going through episode 2 of the Get the Maximum Tax Returns on Your Business series that I have going on right now. So today we'll be going through how to set up a TurboTax account and how to navigate through the business section of it. And specifically, we'll be covering startup costs. So without further ado, let's dive into it. So today we will be creating our TurboTax account, and I'll help you navigate to the business section of your taxes, and we will also be covering the startup costs. So put an email, confirm it, put a user ID, phone number if you want, that's optional, and a password. So I'll go ahead and do that. All right. So now we will choose, I own a small business. So my deductions and credit. I have a job. I pay rent. This is what applies to me. Of course, if you own a home, you put that. If you have children, you put that. So, all right, so we're gonna click continue here. We're gonna fill all this out. I'm gonna give fictional names here, but you make sure you put in your correct name and spouse name if you have any. So let's see. And you need to put in your name from your social security. So let me go ahead. Let's say other. Not so good. Let's do that. Okay. Say it's married. I'm just trying to get you to the business side as soon as possible. And this will be in a scenario where you're married and you are still working a 9-to-5 job. If you have anything else, you just put there. So you want to make sure that this is okay for you. And I'm like, yeah, sure, because this is fictional anyhow. So continue. Yeah, sure. Let's say no. Let's say Indiana. If it's yes, then you have to say where. If it's no, then you don't. No, no, and no. It's married. Okay, recommended. All right. Is there any way I can skip this? No. Let's say engineer as suggested. Let's say no. If you say yes, what happens? Nothing much. All right, so let's say if it's yes, then you need to fill this out. If it's no, then you don't. No, no, and no. That's in this case. Let's say we don't, because we don't want to get into that. Can I do it without one? It was Indiana. Can I do it like that? Yeah, I can. In any other states? No, we didn't make one in other states. Continue. Sure, let's say it's correct. And I'm still gonna go with not now. Okay. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Retirement, no. Interest payments, no. Foreign bank accounts, no. These people are pretty poor. Okay, I want to go in this direction. Let's say yes. Still free. Sure, whatever. Continue. Design. As per the example. Okay, it's a business. I chose it's a business because that's the way it's applicable to me, even though these are fictional characters. But if it's your main source of income, then surely put that. If it's a side job, then put that. If it's something else, put that. But I think for most of us, we're just going to treat it as a business. Okay, if it has an official name, it'll ask you for the official name. If it doesn't, then don't put it there. Let's go like this. Do you use your home address for your design work? Yes, I do. Okay, let's say I started here. Just giving a random example. It depends. If you had employees, click this one. And if you didn't, click this one. These, then click yes. Just click no. Since you already put there that you don't have a name for this one, it doesn't ask for your EIN. But when I put my my business name there, it did ask for an EIN. So it depends on what you chose prior. Okay, none of these apply to me. Just make sure these are fine. Again, this is fictional, so I really don't care. Okay, if I do skip for now. Yes, this is where I want to go because this is what I want to show you. So once this load up, make sure you click all of these. Because you never know. Okay, so I do see that this is fairly different from the time that I put online marketing, for example, instead of graphic design, which is interesting because it's fairly the same thing, but you have a lot more categories here, which is fairly interesting. All right, so since I noticed that there are a lot of extra categories from what I noticed when I typed in online marketing instead of graphic design, what I will do is go through the basic 12 that I found while doing the online marketing one, and then I will go into the other ones. So let's go with startup costs. And that is marketing, research, travel costs, salaries, consulting fees, accounting and legal fees, pre-opening, advertising expenses, and overhead. So you have an example here. If your total startup cost exceeds 50,000, excess of 50,000 reduces the amount you may deduct. So if you have 52, they advise you to put 3,000 a year for at least 15 years. So you put 3,000, then the next year put 3,000, and so on till you go to this 52,000. Yes, we do. Description, I don't know, let's say you needed to buy property to have your office, or you need to buy office supplies, or um, you needed to buy a vehicle or something like that. So let's just say expense one. Let's just say 500. And it needs to have happened before startup date that was in August. So let's say 1/20 2019. So you have 500. Now if you want to add another startup cost, instead of expense two, make sure you write exactly what's that. So let's say just as an example, right, you have rent for like, I don't know, 2,000, and that started, I don't know, in somewhere in Feb, right? So anything that, if you have something more, you can write it off till 3,000. If it's more than that, it will advise you to leave it for next year. So let's say I finish there. I click done. And now it will ask me, based on a total of 2,500, you are entitled to deduct 2,500. You can deduct all of it or some of it. The same as I was saying before. So I'll just deduct all of it because I don't go over 3,000. So based on your total startup cost, below the summary of your allowed deduction and amount to be written off, continue. Okay. And that's it pretty much with the startup cost. So next time we will be going over the vehicle, but make sure if you have more than one startup cost, I just put, again, this is a test account, so I just put it as an example. I'm not actually going to do a refund on it because this is just a test account. So make sure you write exactly what the startup cost is, if it's any training, if it's any travel, if it's any consulting fees, if it's any research fees, if it's any ads. Just make sure you put the exact name and the exact amount and the exact date. So with that being said, I'll see you next time. Have a great day.